children. Let us start with the next class. In the previous class, if you remember, we did intersecting lines. We did a new concept called transposed parallel lines. If you remember in the last video, I told you that what will happen if two parallel lines are cut by transposed. Some angles are formed. Let's see what are those angles which are formed when two parallel lines are cut by transposed. Do remember, if any lines, be it parallel lines or any other lines, if any two lines or three lines, any number of lines are cut by transposed, there are 8 angles formed in case of two lines. If two lines are there, 8 angles will be formed. If you increase number of lines, with this the 4 angles more will increase. So if two parallel lines are cut by a transposed, in that case 8 angles are formed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So how many angles are formed? 8 angles are formed. This is first important condition. Clear? Next, now what are the various angles formed? Now the first angle, corresponding angles, interior angles. Similarly, exterior angles. Yeah, interior, inside, exterior, outside, interior of the room, exterior of the room. Interior means all inside something, exterior means something outside. So clear? In means in the room, interior. Ex means exit. So exit means out. That is why exterior means out, means outside, and interior means in means inside. Are we clear? So now after that, alternate interior angles. Alternate means option. Alternate, another option. Alternate exterior angles. So this particular angles are formed in case of when two parallel lines are cut by a single transversal. Do remember. Clear? So let's see first, that is corresponding angles. What do you mean by corresponding? Corresponding means in some connection it is very much similar. Okay, in relation, in connection, anything, it is similar to it. For example, if you would have seen in the letters or anywhere, the option is there corresponding address. Once you write the permanent address, another option is corresponding address. What do you mean by corresponding address? The similar address, but it must relate to you only. For example, in corresponding address, you may give the address of your family, if your relative, any address you would have given, but that would reflect you only. It is similar to you only. It is related to you only. That is what corresponding angle means. Understand, the angles on the same sides of the line and transversal. This is a transversal and this is the parallel. All the angles here, angle 1, angle 4, angle 5, angle 8, they are in some context corresponding to each other. But how? Angle 1, angle 5. Why? If these two lines are there, above angles are corresponding. Angle 1 is above line L, angle 5 is above line M. Hence angle 1 and 5 forms corresponding angles. Angle 1, angle 5, one pair. Okay. Now L and M, angle 4 and angle 8 are down. So again they form a pair, angle 4, angle 8. Now let's move on to another side. Now if we move to this side, angle 2 and angle 6 are above and on the same side of the transversal also and the line also. Another pair of corresponding angle is angle 2, angle 6. Clear? Now another pair, angle 3, angle 7. Are we clear? So these are the 4 corresponding angles we get when two parallel lines are cut by a transversal. Clear? Now the condition is, I have written the commas in between. But in case of parallel lines, all these angles are equal to each other. Angle 1 will be equal to angle 5, angle 4 will be equal to angle 8, angle 2 will be equal to angle 6, angle 3 will be equal to angle 7. Why? Because they are parallel lines. If you know, the one important condition of parallel lines was that they maintain the constant distance between them. If they are maintaining the constant distance between them, and I told you angle is nothing nothing but the distance between two rays. They can be line also. Hence, the angle will also remain same. That is why the corresponding angles are same. Angle 1 equal to angle 5, angle 4 equal to angle 8, angle 2 equal to angle 6, angle 3 equal to angle 7. Up, up, down, down. We are taking up, 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 down, down, up, up, down, down, up, up, down, down, up, up, down, down. This is what corresponding angles. Please understand it very carefully. If you'll observe, I would love to show you that this angle forms something called F lattice shape. Understand? This is angle 1, this is angle 5. Don't you think this is, if these two angles I am talking about, they are forming F shape. Even if I talk about 2 and 6, 2 and 6 is also forming F shape. Even if I talk about 3 and 7, that is also forming F shape. If I talk about 4 and 8, they are also forming F shape. And hence, we call them F angles also. F angles also. I hope I am clear with corresponding angles. Corresponding up, up, down, down, up, up, down, down. Do remember an F shape. Whenever you see angles forming F shape, note down they are corresponding. Clear? Next, interior angles. Okay, interior angles. Let me rub this interior angles. I'll show you what do you mean by interior angles. I'll be keep on rubbing the figure again and again for your understanding, and I'll make it again. Interior means, first of all, what do you mean by interior? Interior means inside. So inside angles are interior angles. Let's see what that interior. L, M, angle 1, angle 2, angle 3, angle 4, angle 5, angle 6, angle 7, angle 8. 8 angles are formed. Angles enclosed in the interior of the line. This two line, what is the interior? This particular portion is interior. Yes or no? If I talk about this line, this particular portion inside is the interior, right? So how many angles are there in between interior angle? Angle 3, angle 4, angle 5, angle 6. So we are getting 4 interior angles. What are those? Angle 3, angle 4, angle 5, angle 6. They are called interior angles. Clear? Now, understand very important thing, that what do you mean by alternate interior angles? Alternate interior angle means option is there. If I talk about angle 3, it is interior. Now this 3 has options with it. One option is either this 3 can be equal to 4, or can be equal to 5, or can be equal to 6. This 3 is having option to be equal to what? 3, 5 and 6. But they cannot be same because they are on the line. If they are equal, it will form 180. Yes. So that leaves, that cannot be possible in this case because that forms a linear pair. That forms a linear pair. 3 and 4 forms a linear pair. Leave it. Now if I talk about 3 and 6, I'll tell you 3 and 6 is another option which is not valid here. I'll tell you why. Just after this I'll tell you why. So 3 is left with only one option which is 5. Hence 3 is equal to 5 and hence they are known as alternate interior angles. Alternate option. And similarly 4 is equal to 6. Alternate interior angles. So can I say for the alternate interior angles, angle 3 is equal to angle 5 and angle 4 is equal to angle 6. Alternate interior angle. Alternate means option. So 3 is having option either becoming equal to 4 or 6 or 5, but 4 linear pair, 6 I'll tell you. So only option left with 3 is to become equal to 5 and hence angle 3 is equal to 5. Similarly, alternate means option. Similarly, this is particular alternate. Cross. Clear? Now, I was telling you why 3 and 6 will not be equal. Actually, if I tell you that there is one important property of parallel lines, that the interior angle on the same sides of the line and the same sides of the transversal, they are supplementary to each other. Again I am repeating, the angles, interior angles on the same sides of the line, on the same sides of the transversal, they form supplementary angle. It means 3 plus 6 will be equal to 180 degree. This is important property. This is also known as co-interior angles. Co-interior means corresponding interior angles. Co-interior, co means corresponding interior angle, because on the same side. Their sum is always angle 3 plus angle 6 is 180 and angle 4 plus angle 5 is 180. This is important condition. If you see, for example, I write here 50 degree and 130 degree. What is their sum? 180 degree. Are they forming supplementary or not? Yes. Hence we can say two lines are parallel. Now instead of 50, if I write 40 degree and here 130 degree, what is the sum? Sum is 170. Now it is damn sure that if the angle is not, they are not forming supplementary, these two lines are not parallel, and if you extend these two lines, at some far point they will meet each other. At some far point they will definitely meet each other, because they are making angle 170. If they were making 180 means straight line. Straight line will continue, it will never meet. Straight line is continuing. Are you getting the point? Why 180 only? Because the distance needs to be same everywhere. But 170 means at somewhere far point they will definitely intersect with each other. Clear? Now coming to exterior angles. Exterior means outside. I'll draw all this. I'll draw it again for you. Okay, one thing also, this I forgot. I'll show you here only, immediately I'll show you. Interior angles are also known as Z angles. I'll show you why. Because they form Z shape. Z for zebra. Yeah? Understand how? I told you this two are alternate angle and this two. Just see the angle, just see the shape. Angle 3 is equal to angle 5. Which particular shape, which particular letter you are getting? Z shape. Hence, alternate or interior angles are known as Z angles. Do remember. Do remember. Alternate interior angles are also known as Z angles, as corresponding angles were known as what? Yes, F angles. Clear? Z angles, do remember. Clear? Immediately last thing, that is the exterior angle. Exterior means outside. We'll see outside the angles property, very important. Again 8 angles are formed. Now exterior angles, the angle exterior. What do you mean by exterior? Exit. Exit means out. Outside something. So angles outside. Outside means if these two parallel lines, all angles above the parallel line, above the arm, and all the angles down the parallel line, they are known as exterior angles because they are not existing in between. They are outside. Angle 1, angle 2, angle 8, angle 7. So what are exterior angles? Exterior angles examples are angle 1, angle 2, angle 7, angle 8. They are exterior angles. Are we clear? Now alternate exterior angles, same thing. Alternate means option. This 2 and 8 and 1 and 7, if I talk about, 2 cannot be equal to 1, 2 cannot be equal to 7 also. Same condition, co-exterior angles. They will be called co-exterior angles, I'll tell you. So what is the option left with 2? To become equal to 8. So this 2 and 8 are equal. That is known as alternate exterior angle. Angle 2 is equal to angle 8. Similarly, angle 1 is equal to angle 7. Again cross, but this cross will be outside. Earlier interior, that is why alternate interior angles, now alternate exterior angles. See, opposite sides of a transposed. So very important. This is to one side, 8 is another side. That is why opposite sides of a transposed. But exterior angle on the same sides. Clear? Any doubt anyone is having? So we can have like this, alternate the pairs. Basically, if I talk about this or don't make the pair here. No need to make the pairing. Just write down angle 1, angle 2, angle 7, angle 8. They all are alternate angles. In exterior angles. Clear? Exterior angles. Now same thing. Why 2 is not equal to 7 or why 1 is not equal to it? Because another one property is there, that the angles on the same sides of the line and the same side of the transposed, exterior angles I am talking about, they are supplementary. Supplementary again means that angle 2 plus angle 7 is 180 degree and angle 1 is plus angle 8 is equal to 180 degree. This is called the property of co-exterior angle. So understand why they are known as co-exterior angle, because on the same side, on the same lines and the same side of the transversal, so they are corresponding. No doubt. 2 and 7 are already corresponding. Clear? But the point is they will be supplementary. It means 2 plus 7 sum will be 180. Similarly 1 plus 8 angle sum would be 180. Why? Why it will be 180? Again because parallel line. If it not be 180, again these two parallel lines, if you will extend, they will meet to one point. Because if they maintain the distance between them of 180 means they are forming straight line in between. Straight line. That is why 180. I hope I am clear with these angles. This is what is there in this chapter. Clear? I hope you have got the points. If anything not clear, we'll discuss this again. Till then, take care. Bye bye.